Alright, back at it again. I just want to make a quick apology to anybody living in England and Great Britain. Sorry for saying the S word on the last episode. Okay, we're going to be getting Coo the Owl in level 2, the Big Forest. Now, Big Forest I think is thematically very correct. The first level we were on was just a green plains sort of level. So Big Forest, that seems a bit more intimidating, right? You know, we're making progress in this game. I dump off Rick the hamster there because sometimes I like just to play as Kirby. It also forces you to listen to the character music when you have a character, and if you're playing the whole game, you might get tired of hearing the same music, so sometimes just getting rid of it and listening to the New World music is nice as well. Sorry, I'm over-explaining a lot of things. Okay, this is Scarfy. Basically, don't inhale Scarfy. You're in for a bad time if you do. And here's Coo the Owl coming down in his little burlap sack. It's so cute that that's how we get them. Coo the Owl can fly, which is obviously very handy in a 2D platforming game. Most of Coo the attacks kind of have a downward trajectory to them. And coming up, we're going to be getting probably the best copy ability in the game if you just want to breeze through it easily. I would say it's Coo Cutter. This projectile shoots out spreader kind of formation if you've ever played the Contra games. It's basically just a shotgun blast right in front of you, and usually you don't miss, so it's cool. It's also not an ability that you have to stop to use, which I really don't like those abilities. I want to always be moving and doing abilities. But yeah, Coo's cool. Coo gets gimped in the water, which we'll be seeing in the next level, but if you can use Coo like this, you can just breeze through these levels, because the A button with Coo, instead of jumping, makes Coo flap harder, so you can kind of speed through levels nicely. If you were speedrunning this game, you'd probably be using Coo. But I don't know, I have no idea, I've actually never seen the speedrun of this game. We're going to be getting the Needle ability, because we need it for the Rainbow Drop. The Rainbow Drop's actually at the start of this level, but it's quicker just to get it, beat the level, and then go back in, because we don't get Needle until this part in the game. I'm not usually a big fan of Needle abilities in Kirby's games, because usually they just make Kirby like a spiky ball, and you can't move while you're in Needle form, and yeah. Maybe there's Needle fans out there, but I'm just not one of them. And yeah, this is the secret room for the second ability. One thing that's kind of rough about these Rainbow Drops is that the blocks don't really tell you which ability you need. They fix that in future Kirby's games, because it's kind of stupid to have to guess, and it's not really fun. But thankfully I know what we need for each world, so we're gonna be good. Now Kirby can also just fly over enemies like this, but the thing is when Kirby flies, it's so much slower. So with Coo, I'll do it, because it's just as fast as anything else. Oh, this is cool. The Parasail ability again. It's just a funny ability. I really like this kind of totem pole we take. And this guy is kind of weird. If you see him, you're like, you know, okay, I guess that's just like a Kirby creature. You might even think it's the Illuminati if you're one of those types of people. But it's actually a ghost kind of a thing in Japanese culture. I'm forgetful now what it really is, but yeah. Oh, and that's Gooey. You know, it's just Gooey. Nothing to see here. If it was Gooey's girlfriend, now that'd be something to see, but it's not. Basically, there's a couple points in this game where you have a chance to get a Gooey. There's one part, though, in particular where we can basically go in and out of a room ad nauseum, and we want to go to that room to farm Gooey's girlfriend, who can randomly drop as well. If we do that, we get 1% closer to 100%ing the game. If you 100% the game, you can do the boss rush mode. So we're going to be doing all that. Sorry. Well, not really sorry, but it's just, there's some minor tidbits I need to, I don't need to address, but I guess I feel the need to address. When Coo dances with Kirby, it kind of looks like Kirby's in pain and getting jerked around by Coo's talons, which is a funny little detail. So I go into this fight with Parasol. I forget, I do actually end up using it. One thing that's kind of annoying is if you have something in Kirby's mouth and you try to go down here, Kirby will just inhale the ability. And as you can see, I hit him, but it's really not doing that much damage. You're a lot better off just shooting projectiles at this guy, whose name I'm forgetting. Shoot. Oh well, I'll either remember it or just like put it on the screen or something. It's not that important to like know all these mini bosses' names, but it's kind of cute. Like oh, it's like Neruf and Nelly. That's what it is. Yeah. I think the big one's Neruf and the little ones are the Nellies. But this is a fun one because it's kind of got like 3 sort of rows to it, and you got to make use of Q to dodge it. If you're just using Kirby, it's actually in some ways easier because you're a smaller target, but Q provides you a mobility that Kirby doesn't have. But that's a fun boss fight because it's kind of like a Western shootout or something actually. We do our victory dance, get on the star. Q looks really cute on the star, as all the animal friends do. And yeah, we're gonna go right back to get the bonus stage cleared. What's clever is they do just use the same assets of the boss room for these stages, and that must save on data, obviously. Because there's only so much space they have to work with these very small Game Boy cartridges. This one's a little bit trickier, but it's again, it feels good to do it right. If you mess up on those, you actually won't be able to do it again until you beat a stage, I believe. Oh, gotta break down and dance. But yeah, that's about it. Next one is the water level. So thank you if you watched this far. Thank you.